Today on Eagle Nation News, it looks like we have a show all about perseverance. First up, Christmas is just around the corner. Imogen Perez takes to the halls to hear what PHS is looking forward to this holiday season. Next up, this student is making change in her community. Listen to Anvi Bunzel share her journey with fashion. And finally, it's time for the annual Para Sports Day. Maddie Kapp looks at why it's important to the participants. All of this and more on today's edition of Eagle Nation News. Good morning, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us. I'm Christina Krasnova.
And I'm Bradson Swick, bringing this week's news. ENN starts right now. Welcome back, Eagle Nation, and thank you for joining us here again at Studio 301.
Today is Friday, December 13th. The weather today is cloudy with a high of 60 degrees. Around 10 a.m. there was some light rain and expect some more at night.
It's getting more and more cold as we get closer to Christmas time.
It sure is, Braston. I know many people are bringing out their hot cocos and Christmas sweaters.
And don't forget having Mariah Carey's Christmas music on repeat.
That's right. And on the topic of Christmas, the holiday season is all about family traditions.
Imogen Perez took to the halls to see what students are most looking forward to this Christmas.
Thanks, Bradson. With holiday break right around the corner, we've gone around to see what your classmates' favorite holiday tradition is. What is your favorite holiday tradition?
My favorite holiday tradition is making sugar cookies for Santa.
Making cookies for Santa and then eating them and pretending like Santa ate the cookies when my siblings come downstairs.
I love going to go see the DCC every year.
Getting together with my family.
Spending time with my family during Christmas.
Celebrating with my mom because her birthday's on Christmas.
That's so fun. And yours?
Same, because my mom's birthday is also on Christmas.
Me and my family, we love going to 7-Eleven at midnight in our pajamas and just getting Slurpees.
My family and I, we like to go to Highland Park and look at all the lights and just drive around and get Starbucks and stuff, so.
Honestly, I just love opening presents up with my family.
Another big holiday tradition is making gingerbread houses. And down here at the Nest, students are welcome to come and make their own. Make sure to stop by next week, December 18th and 19th, to make one of your own like this. What do you want this year for the holidays?
For this year, I really want snow, but we are in Texas.
Nothing. I'm happy.
Nothing at all? Not even good weather? Peace on earth?
Peace is great. We have great weather, so I'm happy.
I want a TV.
I really want an embroidery machine.
This year, I want the gray Adidas campuses.
Very specific.
A new computer.
I need a new PC. My old one's, get kind of slow.
A new PC.
I was wanting a nice digital camera.
A car.
Okay, any particular type of car, just any?
A Tesla.
Okay, you know what? Go big or go home, right?
I would love a professional mic.
Oh, we'll go on right here, but hopefully you'll get one too.
I just want 8 hours of sleep, honestly.
That is very real now. I totally get that.
Surprised. I don't even know where I am right now.
New Air Jordan 1s. That's what I want. I want them black only, as from my wife, and I'm hoping that's what I get.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, exactly.
Fingers crossed.
I don't know about you, Christina, but I've been wanting an FX30 camera for a little while now.
Yes, a camera would be nice. And that one girl towards the end who was talking about just wanting some sleep, she really does know what she's talking about. That sounds so nice.
Sleep is definitely needed right now, just like our celebrity drama update. Talent Talk is up next.
There's only 1 week until winter break. On December 20th, we'll have early release and then break until January 7th, which marks the start of the third 9 weeks. Happy holidays. One singer has very special news.
Nuala Adams is in the studio with more.
Thank you, Bradson. Selena Gomez is engaged. Gomez announced the engagement to Benny Blanco just yesterday. Selena took to Instagram with a few pictures of the ring with the caption, quote, "Forever begins now." Selena has been met with bounds of love and encouragement on the engagement, with familiar faces taking to the comments to show their support, like Jennifer Aniston, Lil Nas X, and even Gordon Ramsay. Taylor Swift also left a comment saying, quote, "Yes, I will be the flower girl." And speaking of Taylor Swift, as Selena begins this new chapter of her life, Swift is ending an era of hers. Taylor Swift performed the last show of her Eras tour on Sunday in Vancouver, Canada. Her tour began in March of last year, making the full tour cover a 21-month period, performing 149 shows in 51 different cities, and releasing a 31-song album right in the middle of it all. Even if you don't listen to Taylor, you cannot deny that that is impressive. The surprise set for the show was jam-packed, as Taylor performed 5 different songs in a mashup of Place in This World and New Romantics, and then Long Live New Year's Day in the Manuscript. I watched a live stream of the concert and will confidently say that she sounded amazing as ever, but Swifties were left waiting for something else once she left the stage. Many were expecting Taylor to announce the making of Reputation Taylor's version at the end of the show, but unfortunately this announcement never came. I'll admit I was a little disappointed too, but she has been nonstop for so long, and I understand just needing a break all too well. Still, as Taylor took her final bow on stage, she was met with nearly 8 minutes of applause, and on Wednesday, Taylor took to Instagram, posting favorite moments from her final show, and captioning it with her own lyrics, "It was rare, I was there, I remember it." Congratulations to Taylor, and happy birthday. And staying in the music world, another pop star and her actress counterpart are a hot topic as the Wicked soundtrack reaches #1 on the Billboard charts. Their Broadway tunes have people hitting high notes all over TikTok as songs like Defying Gravity and Dancing Through Life climb in popularity. I have not seen Wicked yet, but I have heard great things and would love to get tickets very soon and hear these viral songs on the big screen. And once again, I'm Nula Adams. Have a great day and go Eagles.
Hey, Nula, that's my line.
That was so good. But seriously, that Wicked soundtrack is everywhere from Target commercials to radio stations and is only growing in listeners.
The music is definitely making a huge impact.
Just like one PHS senior, Anvi Bunzel. She's fighting to change stereotypes through fashion. Hear how Anvi is making a difference.
I took a bunch of sewing classes when I was little. My mom would buy me like these sketchbooks, and it was literally just so I could like design random stuff. Like I designed random purses and like dresses and like shirts and skirts. There's also so many different types of dresses that I can sew, that I can make. I like fashion because it lets me have creative freedom. I hate desk jobs, like I hate just sitting somewhere. I always like doing things. And it lets me be creative, lets me kind of show my own style, and I'm not just confined to one thing. There's no right or wrong in fashion.
When I first met her, you know, she already had the interest in fashion, and it just made it more apparent that it was kind of her calling, just in how she dealt with the, you know, the garments in the fashion show, and just being the one that not only I would lean on, but other students as well.
Fashion isn't really something that people are interested in. It is kind of just a hobby for a lot of people, but for me, I want to have it as a career. It's something that I've been always interested in. Being in like a more Indian community, that's not something that's like heard of. My parents never really got to choose what they wanted to do. Like they were kind of forced into it. I know some parents would never let their kids do this just because fashion isn't a very normal career field to go into. So they're what lets me go out of the traditional norms because they just want me to be happy. It's not just something that I do for fun. It is something that I want to make a living out of, and something that I want to encourage more people to make a living out of. I want to see more girls my age who look like me, who like doing stuff like this, and like they shouldn't be scared just because it's what society tells them to do. No, I want them to go out and I want them to see that there's so much more than just doctor, science, everything like that.
Anvi, I can't wait to see what happens and how your path lays out for your future, because I know you're going to be very successful.
With the help of her teacher, Ms. Caro Sanchez, Anvi reinstated the FCCLA chapter in our school.
FCCLA actually helps students get the resources they need to follow careers that support their family.
Anvi is one of my very, very close friends, so it was just so nice to talk to her about her culture and how she's following her passion.
And the passion we're hearing about next is sports. Don't leave, game time is next.
Here we go!
From the field to the court, Prosper winter sports are heating up.
Isabel Moulter is in studio with this week's sports update.
Thanks, Christina. Kicking off soccer news, our boys and girls will have their first games of the season tonight. The boys will take on the Little M Lobos at 7:15, and the girls will match up with Frisco Memorial at 7:30. Preseason rankings for Prosper have placed the boys at number 7 in the state, while the ladies rank number 2 and are projected to defend their title, winning a back-to-back state championship. Switching to the court, our boys basketball team went 2-0 this past week, securing wins against Rock Hill and Plano. The boys are moving on to an outstanding record of 15-2, continue to be undefeated in district play, and rank 16th in the state. On the flip side, our Lady Eagles also took home victories against the Blue Hawks and the Wildcats, and are ranked first in district, also undefeated. Tonight, both teams will play in the PHS Arena for middle school night against McKinney, with the girls tipping off at 5:30 and the boys at 7. Teeing off golf news, our Lady Eagles competed in the Leopard Fall Classic, finishing in second place as a team, and sophomore Tatum Churchman placing first individually. And last but not least, our swim and dive team competed in the Frisco Dual Meet Champs today and tomorrow at the Frisco ISD Natatorium. And staying in the realm of sports, on Tuesday, Prosper held its 3rd annual Parasports Day. Maddie Kep looks into the story of what makes this event so special.
Athletes are always pushing themselves, but what about the athletes who have to push themselves even further to play the sports they love?
We all probably done something or have been part of some group that has brought us joy. So it's just bringing them groups and them opportunities to light so everybody can be aware.
Parasports Day is a true celebration of strength, courage, and sportsmanship. It is a reminder of the importance of creating equal opportunity for everybody, regardless of their ability.
It's like cool because some of them are up there and some of them are down here. So, yeah.
Seeing people up there and the success that they can have and the smiles on their faces. So it's just all the smiles that tend to come about. And then just seeing the kids try brand new sports that they'd never seen, or seeing a student who's visually impaired being able to hit the ball off the tee and run the bases. And it's just the first time seeing students do something for the first time, or people have success in a sport for the first time. There's only a first time for everything. So it's good to be around so many people like that.
Kids come to these events to play and have a good time, but it affects so much more than just the students.
We started and the main goal is the student, but when it's impacting so many more people and so many more layers, it's really really good to see.
It's good to see him thrive. It's somewhere where he can also play the same sports as everybody else.
Reporting for Eagle Nation News,
Go Eagles!
I'm Maddie Keb.
So far this year has had the biggest turnout they've had in all 3 years of the event.
Their next event is in the spring, so if you'd like to show your support, keep a lookout.
And that's all we have for you today, Eagle Nation. Thanks for letting us tell your stories. Once again, I'm Bradson Swick.
And I'm Christina Krasnova. Have a great weekend and
Go Eagles!